Yo, what is good, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. It is your boy Bud, and today we got another game day vlog. We play tomorrow, I should say, but we play against Woodside out at Woodside. Bit of background on them: they're currently flying, undefeated, 7-0. We're 6-1. A bit of history on them: I'm not sure if they've won a flag or premiership in this league. I don't think they have, but they did play in the grand final last year, and honestly, they were probably a bit stiff not to win it. But yeah, they're a quality team, don't get me wrong. It's going to be a big game tomorrow. I'm not sure what the weather's doing. It's been raining this whole week. It's been terrible. So I'm expecting the ground to be pretty heavy. Now for our team, we got a few blokes that are maybes at this stage. I'm just waiting until this afternoon to hear, but a lot of them are sick. So last week we had the bye, and it was probably good timing for myself because I got struck down with the bug that's going around. So we were in bed for a few days and just, couldn't do much. And unfortunately, it's got around the team. So a few of the boys have been a bit crook this week. And like I said, we're going to have to make a few calls later on. But for now, what I've been doing really is just university. So we're currently working on my last assessment for this semester. And then I've got to present it in the next hour. So we're pretty well done. We're just finalizing it. I'm that keen for a break. I've had 3 assessments this week that I've been smashing out. So they have really just taken up most of my time. We have to head down to the oval or footy room soon to get some equipment, and depending on time, we might get a bit of a session in as well. We just got up to the footy rooms. We're about to grab some footies, as you can see here, and we're done our uni for semester 1, so plenty of relief. It did drag on a bit. I think it took 2 hours to get through 5 presentations, so thankful it is done and dusted now. We're going to quickly get a bit of an upper body session in, get home, and then chill out, man. I'm that keen to just relax, put the feet up. But until then, let's get a session. Good morning, it is game day. Today we do take on Woodside out at Woodside. Now the weather over the night was pretty terrible. There was plenty of rain. Right now it is sunny, but I am expecting there to be plenty of water on their oval. Hopefully it's not too boggy, but I'm guessing with the thirds and reserves playing first, it's going to get pretty bad. Now for our team, unfortunately we have a couple of boys pull out late, injuries and illness. So a couple of boys do come in, which is good for them and a good opportunity. So we might have to throw a few magnets around in different positions once we do get to the ground. For us, like I said last night, we're done uni for a little bit, which is so good, but it still sort of hasn't sunk in. Because it's been so go lately, but keen to have a break from uni. But yeah, obviously a big game for both sides. Like I said earlier, they're undefeated, we're 6-1, and yeah, it should be a pretty contested game of footy just based on conditions. Now, I am pretty cut that the NBA Finals, so Game 4 is on today. I thought it was on tomorrow, but yeah, it's on today instead. So hopefully Dallas do get the win and force at least a Game 5, because I really do want to watch a game of basketball, especially since this could be the last game of basketball until next season. So fingers crossed Dallas do force a Game 5 at least. Let's go. But that's about it for this morning. We're going to finish up our stretching, pack our gear, and then head down to the oval, and I'll see you guys there. Yes, that is right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another game day vlog. Today we are taking on Woodside, and we did start down forward. Now the oval was in pretty bad condition. There was plenty of slipping and sliding, and as you can see, I fall over here. When you're playing on these sorts of grounds, it makes it definitely hard to get some space away from your opponent, and it usually means it's pretty heavily contested. Now, as I said earlier in the video, we had a few pull out late, unfortunately, and I give away free kick here. Bit of a soft one, but I guess it is there. But yeah, we had a few pull out late, which meant that we had to throw or come in with a different approach for the game. They get another free kick here and they go forward and kick another goal. Now for us personally, honestly had a pretty stinker of a game. You had those days, but just couldn't really get anywhere near it. It was within a few metres of the footy, but just couldn't get any hands on it as much as you would have liked. But I guess that's footy at the end of the day. You just got to try and get to as many contests as you can. As you can see here, we try and bring it to the front of the pack. This is a sling tackle. Yeah, probably is. But yeah, just even here, just dropping that and then fumbling with the ball. Get a bit of high contact, it plays on, and there's another stoppage there. Now they went on a bit of a hot run. I think they kicked the first 5 goals of the game. We had a few shots on goal, but couldn't put it straight through. So I think we might have even gone goalless in the first quarter, which doesn't help, especially against a team that's obviously been undefeated for the year. Now we get a nice clean handball over the top here, and it does result in a goal being kicked. I'm not sure if that was our first or second of the day, but nonetheless, we do get a goal. And as you can see, it's just slippery. It's absolute bog pit in there, which I'm not sure who it suited more, if it suited them more or if it suited us more. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. Both teams still have to play in the conditions, but we had a bit of a stint in the midfield here. The past few weeks have been playing a bit more forward than what I'm used to, but I guess it probably just comes down to us having a bit more depth in the midfield through these past few games. But I probably do honestly prefer playing more midfield time, just getting your hands on the footy, and then if you can move forward and kick some goals, it always is nice. But yeah, here, like I said, I'm just trying to get near the footy and work for it. They had a pretty well-structured defense, and even here, I probably should have held that. We do create a contest, but yeah, I was still in a position to definitely mark that footy, and then there we just turn it over there. Fortunately, I should say, we do get a stoppage. We get a nice handball over the top here, but we fumble it over the boundary line, and it's another stoppage again. Now, the midsection of this game, so the second and third quarters, it was pretty well, not goal for goal, but there was patches where goals were kicked for both teams. And it is always hard, especially having a slow start. You always seem to be chasing the scoreboard, and we do get a few shots on goal, like I said earlier. Here, we probably should have dove, but he gets away, and he goes for a bit of a run. And to be honest, not sure if I ever would have caught him, but thankfully he does kick the footy, and we get the rebound and turnover, and we kick a goal in the end. Now, even though I was playing forward for probably 80% of the game, we did find ourselves pretty high up the ground, obviously pushing back on defense, but our forward entries were pretty limited. We get a nice mark here, sits it up, and I get a bit of a lift as well with it, which we shall take. And then, as you may or may not hear my boy Nick on the camera, he's joking around saying that he missed it, which I would have been a bit flat with. But thank you to him for filming this game as well, my man. I do appreciate it. But yeah, we just kick it not long down the line. We go a little bit down the line. Here, again, just drop an easy mark. Should have held that. And those little things just add up over the day. They sort of just play with your head a little bit. But yeah, like I said, that's footy. It's what happens. Now, there is a bit of history between these two clubs. It goes a little bit before I got to the club, but you quickly learn that these two clubs don't really like each other. We get a nice spoil here, work him over the footy and then get a handball up. But these two clubs, yeah, I'm not sure what the actual rivalry is. I know there definitely is one, but they just, seem to not get along. At the end of the day, I guess everyone's friends, but yeah, when it's out in the field, there's definitely a bit of extra weight and heat thrown around, both on and off the footy. Here we go back, and he kicks another goal, which, like I said, we just went in patches, kicking goals. They kick goals. They were definitely the better team on the day, played to the conditions a lot better and beat us in the midfield. But here we just get a nice little lead, beautiful kick by my man Chook, and he hits us, and we get to have our first shot on goal for the day. And for these sorts of games, you definitely can learn a lot from them. You can see areas where we need to improve, things that we did well on the day. But as long as you take something away from it. Now, for this set shot, we'll definitely get a bit of lip for it. I'll let you guys have a listen. But we do go back and we do put it through. It wasn't a tough kick, maybe 30, 35 out. But straight through, and the boys do get around me for it. And actually made me have a bit of a laugh. The crowd, or the people in the cars, as you'll hear, the horns were going off for the next, for the next minute or two. We're having a bit of a laugh out there, which is always good fun. And now listening back to it, I think it was led by a few of the boys. It was good fun listening to that, and even my opponent was having a bit of a laugh about it. So at this stage, the game, it was pretty, it was well over. I think they were up by around 8 goals. But yeah, we still just kept working up high. And here we get a tackle in, and as you can see, there's still no love lost between the two clubs. And yeah, that's pretty well how the day went. Shocking conditions, contested footy, and we ended up going down by I think 7 or 8 goals in the end. So definitely some areas we can improve on. We have another big game next weekend, so thank you once again for all the support, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.